Well, I certainly can't, but I'm prepared to take back your comments, in particular the pinhole cuts. But I do know, and I will make this point, we haven't, although, correct the gentleman there, we've got one at shop at the moment. We have not closed our libraries. We're not in court like Somerset, Dorset and Gloucestershire. Our commitment is to keep the libraries open, but on a shorter scale. But Roger, is there anything you could add to this one?
Well, I'm obviously a great deal of sympathy for the lady, but I have to say that she's quite wrong in many respects there. I mean, we took 1.8 million out of the library budget. It was a £12 million library budget, and over £1 million of that was management. Over £1 million.
But it would seem to be the front line management, not the top.
No. I mean, no. There is a great number.
Can I introduce Roger is my cabinet member responsible for libraries.
There's a great many of empty desks of managers. I can absolutely assure you that, because one of my instructions in the first instance was to make sure that the front line was protected so far as is reasonably practicable. Obviously, we can't sort of save all of it, because there was a great disproportionate number of opening hours across the whole of the county for some reason, and so we've done a complete root and branch look at the library service, first time for 25 years, in order to categorise the and set up. It was under a number of criteria. One was the population size, the other one was the number of issues that were going out and the people that were using the computers within the library. Another one was the catchment size of the actual library itself, bearing in mind the fact that Exeter has 3 libraries, notwithstanding the fact that we're short of one for the next 6 weeks or 8 weeks. But we've got 3 libraries there, and whichever way you look at it. But I can absolutely assure you that a lot of it, a lot of the savings were made by management, over £1 million worth, we had a 1.8 million.
I looked at the proposals when I was allowed to, and there was the top job, 2 under me, and the worst 7 is gone down to 6. Those are the jobs that are 55,000, top job, still there. The next one under me, my daughter showed me they only after she was allowed to, of course. She wasn't allowed to, you know, tell me any of this before. And then the ones underneath, they were carefully jiggled around, so a few people who did lose their high-paid job got a different high-paid job. But they are still there, the proposals are still there, and the poor staff, they in their own time had to come up with answers to all these proposals, consultation or whatever, and it was ignored. Nothing was taken on board.
That's not true at all. I've seen the consultation with the staff. I've been through it with the senior management. Whichever way you look at it, we need a senior management in there, at least one person to head the library service up. Otherwise, it doesn't run itself. But I can assure you, as far as the savings is concerned, that over £1 million went in management. And not frontline staff. Of course, we've had to take a bit of the frontline staff and move them around a bit because, well, we've had to, because I've had to make 16.4% actually closure or less opening hours. We've gone down from about 1,460 hours down to about 1,230 hours across the board. That came out, and don't forget, we actually did a complete consultation across the county. We had 18,000 responses to the consultation as well, about when people wanted their libraries open, what time they use them, what days we use.
So, I mean, all that in, but the thing was, it would be like if I had 5 children and you had to say, which one would you like to keep? This one, this one, this one, or this one? You could not. It was carefully designed, that survey, to make sure it could be read whatever way you wanted.
We've kept all 50 of them, as it
Can I bring the lady in behind?
Can I just ask you, if the library service delivered all the savings, are we going to be now protected from the next few rounds of cuts? 1.8 million, is that all we have to do?
We haven't made the complete savings this year. There will basically, the major savings will come in next year. But yes, I think we're at the stage where we can say for next year, we don't intend to do anything else than what we've done at the present moment in time.
So no more redundancies?
I don't envisage any. There's no plans at this moment in order to make any more redundancies of staff or close any libraries.
Well, but year 3 and year 4.
Can you bear with me?